Hey everyone, this is Amy, and today we're taking a look at messages that your spirit guides have for you. So we will be open to whatever comes through. I do want to let you know this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And for private readings, you can message me on Instagram. Also, all the decks that I use in this video are going to be linked in the description box down below. We have three groups here today. We have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. What I want you to do is choose one of these groups based on your intuition. If you need more time, you can pause the video or you can scroll down to our description box where the timestamps will be there so you can jump straight to your reading. So without further ado, let's get into group number 1. So if you chose group number 1, this is going to be a reading. So we are taking a look at messages from your spirit guides. I do want to remind you this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And for private readings, you can message me on Instagram. So let's take a look here. So we're going to get started with these cards first, and then we'll move on to the rest. So we have let go, nourish, nothing has gone wrong. Okay, I feel you guys are dealing with a situation where you have been trying really hard to not control, but trying really hard to get it going or get it toward a certain direction. It's like your energy, you have been pouring a lot of your energy in the situation, and this could be related to work, this could be related to a relationship, it doesn't quite matter. But whatever the situation is where most of your energy is going, Spirit is saying it's time for you to take that energy back, because whatever the situation is meant to play out a certain way. It doesn't matter how much you think about it, how much you worry about it, it's not going to make a difference, because it's still going to play out exactly as it's meant to. I feel that you are in need of some self-care. You are in need to sort of just have your energy to yourself and not give it to other people too much at this time. I'm also getting this message here that if you are always around people, if your energy is always meshed with other people's energies, this is a time for you to have some time where you're just by yourself, perhaps going for a walk in nature or just like in your room by yourself, because I feel that you need to sort of separate yourself, because I'm seeing a lot of attachments here, and there's like this big situation that is taking in a lot of your energy, and it doesn't need to, and I feel like you feel that it needs to, which is why you are still thinking about it, you are still trying to invest in it. And Spirit is saying there is no need for that. You're just sort of letting that energy down the drain, which is not serving your highest good or the situation's highest good. So it's very important that you are taking your energy back. With nothing has gone wrong over here. If you are feeling as though things aren't moving as quickly as you want them to, or things are not playing out how they were supposed to, Spirit is saying it's happening exactly as it was supposed to. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Nothing has gone wrong. Even if your mind is making you think that it shouldn't be this way, or you're late, or like if your mind is making you think that you're not where you're supposed to be, don't listen to that, because you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Even if everything around you is sort of all over the place, it's supposed to be all over the place so it can sort of fit back into place. So just try to go with the flow during this time, and make sure you are giving yourself your own love, giving yourself with the nourishment here, like make sure you're eating properly, make sure you're sleeping properly, taking care of your mind, body, soul properly, and not always focusing on the outside world. Turn inward during this time, because that's what's needed for you to be in the right headspace and the heart space to move forward in your life in the best way possible. We have flow. So okay, this makes a lot of sense. We have crown chakra. We have another number 7 over here. And then we have believe and succeed. I feel like your intuition, okay, whatever the situation is, you guys, whatever you're going through right now, this is something that is very destined for you. It's like whatever you're wanting out of the situation is very destined for you. If this is related to career and you're wanting success, you're wanting prosperity, and you're working super duper hard, Spirit is saying that success, that prosperity is destined for you. If this is a relationship and you're wanting this person, or you're wanting to be in union with them, Spirit is saying it's destined for you. There is no need to force. There is no need to chase. All you have to do is go with the flow. If you feel like your intuition is trying to pull you toward a certain direction, you might be dreaming about certain things that you are desiring. Whatever it is that your intuition or your soul is trying to pull you towards, it's pulling you towards that thing because that's for you. It's destined for you. It's part of your destiny, okay? But it doesn't mean that you have to continue chasing after it, because when something is destined for you, it'll come to you naturally. And I feel like this is the situation here where you feel like you have to continue investing. You feel like you have to continue thinking about it, continue like going after it. Spirit is saying there is no need for that. All you have to do is just sit back and go with the flow. Whatever this is going to come to you naturally. With the believe and succeed here, you might feel like your intuition is trying to pull you towards something, or your soul is trying to pull you toward it, but you're not taking the right action, or you're not making things happen. And Spirit is saying that this is a time for you to sort of just sit back and reflect on the situation. When the time presents itself to take action, you won't be cushioning it. You will just know, like your soul will just know that it's time for you to take action. It's time for you to make something happen. But right now, I feel like there might not be much happening, or the right opportunity might not be presenting itself, and that's making you feel or think that something has gone wrong. But in reality, you're exactly where you're supposed to be, as I keep saying. Spirit is really advising you to with the water here, they're advising you to work on balancing out your emotions, because I feel that your emotions might be getting the best of you during this time. And taking a bath, taking a long hot shower, spending time by the ocean, or a body of water, that is going to be very beneficial for you. It's going to help you bring that peace back into your life during this time as well. So when I was mentioning separating your energy from other people and making sure you're spending time just by yourself, try to do that near the water as well, and I feel that that's gonna really help you out. But yes, I do feel that you are receiving a lot of messages during this time, like spiritually. You might be getting glimpses into where you're headed as well, and it's making you want to rush the process, because what you feel, or how do I say this, like where you feel you're headed is really, really good. And I feel like it's making you want to go there faster. But Spirit is saying patience. Patience is the key here. You are going there. It's just going to take the right amount of time, the right amount of action. So make sure you're not trying to rush it. With the believe and succeed, yes, I'm telling you, you are going to get whatever it is that you're wanting out of your life, out of the situation. And all you have to do, you see the water here, it's going to take this boat time to get to its destination. You can't like rush the boat, you know what I mean? Like, so just try to go with the flow, and just while you're waiting, focus inward, focus on your own energy, focus on bringing that peace back into your life, and that way you'll be able to be fully prepared when the time does come and you do have to take some sort of action. Okay, are there any other messages I'm picking up here? No, I think that's it. Let's see. So we have the Queen of Swords, Eight of Cups, Death, Rebirth, and then we have the Page of Wands. So if you're finding yourself overthinking, if you're finding yourself like really stuck in your mind, stuck in your thoughts, and you're like, why can't I stop thinking about this? Why can't I get this out of my head? Spirit is saying that this is happening for a reason. I feel like you are going through this deep transformation here, and the thoughts you're having and the emotions you're feeling regarding your life right now, Spirit is saying really reflect on it. Let's say, let me give you an example. Let's say that this is about a relationship and you're really desiring this person, but there's a lot of fear here, and your mind keeps saying, oh, what if this happens? What if it goes wrong? What if it doesn't work out? Spirit is saying reflect on that. Ask yourself why your mind is making you think that. Ask yourself where this fear is coming from, because I feel that you're in the process here of completing out an old cycle and fully leaving something behind, fully leaving the past behind, because where you're headed, I feel this energy is very, very new. This energy is something you haven't experienced before, but in order to match up to that vibration, you do have to release a lot of those old energies that are being carried along with you. So if you're having thoughts that are being triggered by past situations, Spirit is saying allow yourself to have these thoughts, reflect on these thoughts, and work towards releasing them, because you cannot be carrying these old fears, old experiences along with you toward what's coming towards you next, which is something that is very high vibrational. Because if you do that, you're going to carry that old energy along with you towards your future and sort of make that, oh, how do I say it? It's like if you take the past with you to the future, you won't be able to fully match up to the high vibration that your future holds, and you might bring that vibration down because of your past experiences. So I hope that made sense. But I see that you're going through a phase right now where you're meant to be really reflecting, going inward, reflecting on your thoughts, reflecting on these fears that you have, so you can work towards releasing them. I'm seeing with the Eight of Cups here, you are being advised to walk away from anything and everything that brings you down or that drags you towards your past, because I feel with the Death and Rebirth here, you are changing who you are as a person. That's completely transforming. Like you're becoming more authentic, you're becoming more aligned to what you're supposed to be doing in this life. It's like you're growing up in a way. And there might be certain situations that require you to be the old you. There might be certain people that aren't able to handle this growth that you're going through. And Spirit is saying that if there is anyone or anything around you that reminds you or that forces you to be the old version of you, it's time to let that thing or that person go. And again, as I was saying, right, you're heading towards a cycle in your life that is very high vibrational, that is very, it's something that you never dreamt could happen, and it's something that is gonna happen. But in order for you to be in that energy, you have to let go of everything that was old. You have to let that part of you, or let that life be in the past and not carry it forward. Oh my, I'm sorry you guys, like I'm having so much difficulty talking. This Mercury retrograde is really messing everything up. But okay, so let me get into this energy. What I'm seeing with the Page of Wands, once you have completed this cycle, once you have walked away from things that no longer serve you, I do feel that there is going to be a new start here you're going to be experiencing in your life. Page of Wands, I'm seeing this new passion, this new creativity, new inspiration that you're going to be experiencing, and this feels very, very high vibrational. You see how the sun is starting to rise. I feel like your soul knows that the sun is starting to rise, but you see how she's with the water, near the water here. I feel like your soul knows that there is something coming and it's trying to tell you that it's coming, but you are still in the process of releasing the past, which is why it is taking a little bit longer for you to get there, which is perfectly fine. But the sun is going to rise. It doesn't matter how long it takes for you to get there, it's going to rise. You can't like not have it rise. And I'm seeing here that after you have completed this cycle, the rebirth here and the Page of Wands, the sun is gonna be fully risen and you are gonna be experiencing a whole new life for yourself. I do feel that there are gonna be the right opportunities, the right people that are gonna be coming into your life, and I feel that you're gonna be mentally and emotionally prepared for this. And it's a complete 180 degree, you guys. I'm telling you, like how you're living your life right now, it's about to get like 100 times better for you. But you cannot rush this process. You have to take your time as you're moving forward through this time. So take your time, don't rush it, try to spend time with water and know that what's for you will never pass you by, okay? And if your soul is trying to pull you towards something, a person, a job, or whatever it is for you, and it is going to be a part of your life in the near future. But until that happens, really work on releasing the past so you can sort of fasten the process and get to this new beginning. Let's see what advice Spirit has for you. Other messages. Group number 1, Spirit. Group number 1. Okay, so we have impatience. So it says, my life is unfolding in divine timing. All delays are beneficial. I'm always at the right place at the right time. Isn't this what I've been saying throughout this reading? Patience. Allow things to unfold naturally. If there are any delays, know that it's supposed to be like that, okay? It's not that you're behind, or it's not that you're not doing something you're supposed to be doing. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. So you got to work on your patience. And it's not that you just sit back and wait. They're saying that as you're sitting back and waiting, you still have a lot to do. You still have a lot to process, a lot of fears to release, a lot to get through. So work towards that. And as you're working on yourself, I do feel that the time is going to go by a lot quicker for you, and the right opportunities, this new day, this fresh start is going to come in. Like, you won't even see it coming in because you will be so focused on yourself, and it's going to happen exactly at the right time. But very, very amazing. But that's all I'm getting here for you guys. I hope it resonated, and if it did, please give this video a like and subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next video. So if you chose group number 2, this is going to be a reading. So we are taking a look at messages from your spirit guides. I do want to remind you this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And for private readings, you can message me on Instagram. First, we're going to be taking a look at these cards, and then we'll move on to the rest. So let's see. So we have Divine Masculine, Alignment, Visualize. Okay. So first of all, I want you to know that you are being aligned to your life purpose. If you have a soulmate connection in your life, if you are the feminine and you are desiring a masculine, Spirit wants you to know that whoever this person is your divine masculine, and this is someone that you are being aligned to, and all you have to do to make this union happen is visualize. Keep your thoughts positive and know that it's happening, and that will be enough for it to happen. Now, if you are the divine masculine yourself, I do feel that you are being aligned towards your life purpose, and I feel that there's going to be a lot of growth happening in the near future for you, but you are being advised to sort of keep your thoughts positive and kind of keep your focus on where you want to go, where your end goal is, because I'm also picking up this sort of energy here that you might be not being fully authentic with your end goal. So, okay, ask yourself this question. When it comes to life, what do you want out of life? Because a lot of people, they may say they want love, they may say they want healthy body, mind, and soul, but then all of their energy is going toward their finances, and they're stressing about their finances, they're worrying about their finances, and they're letting their finances like bring them down so much. But the thing is, it's not even what they want out of life. So there is a difference here. I feel like what you're desiring and what you think will make you happy are a little bit different for you guys. So they're being advised to be very clear in your mind what it is that you want out of life, and not let anything sort of bring you down. So even if you are, let's say, struggling with your finances, but that's not your main focus when it comes to this life, like, don't stress too much about it. Don't let that, just let it go with the flow and see where it leads you. So, but I'm seeing some sort of clarity here that you need to bring in yourself, some sort of clarity that it's like you got to make up your mind about what it is that you want. If this is about a person, let's say this is about a relationship, you got to be very clear about why you want this connection, what you want out of this connection. And then when you are sure within yourself, I feel you'll be able to manifest it a lot easier, a lot quicker for you. But there is something here, some sort of it's like some sort of illusion that you're creating for yourself regarding the situation. It's not that the whole situation is an illusion, and it's not something you want, but I feel something about the situation or whatever this is that you're being aligned to, you just need to make some adjustments here to the way you're viewing it. And I feel that once you make those adjustments, you'll be able to move toward the situation a lot easier. I do see that you're going through a lot of healing here as well. I feel like you have been going through a lot of healing, and Spirit wants you to know that you're just about to be done. And when you are done, that is when this thing is going to come in. That is when you're going to be really making a lot of progress, a lot of growth in your life. If you feel like your life is a little bit delayed right now, your life isn't really moving forward as quickly as you want it to, Spirit is saying it's because you're still going through some healing process. And as I said, it's just about to be done. And once it is done, you will see that the progress is going to be made a lot easier, and your manifestations are going to be coming in a lot quicker. But let's see what else is here for you. Okay, so we have Love Abounds in the reverse, Sacral Chakra in the reverse, and Refusing to See. So we have the number 2 repeated twice here, and then we have number 1 talking about new beginnings. So as I was mentioning, right, I was mentioning some sort of, it's like something here that you're not allowing yourself to see. Because of that, this new beginning, whatever it is that you're being aligned to, is on hold. I'm seeing here with the sacral chakra in the reverse, you might not be feeling as inspired, or you might not be feeling like a lot of action is being taken, or you might not be sure what action to take. Any sort of delay that you're experiencing right now, it's because you're not allowing yourself to see something about the situation. And this is very energetic. It feels like a part of you is trying to manifest it, but then there's a different part that is either afraid of it or holding you back in some sense. So you are being advised to really sort of go inward and reflect on your own desire, and reflect on why it's there, what you exactly want, or what you actually want. I do feel also with the refusing to see here, I feel like there is some sort of decision here that you're supposed to make, and you might not even realize that this decision exists. And once you realize something, there is something here, you guys. I'm gonna see if the tarot has information on what this could be, but there is something here that you're meant to be realizing at this time. And because you're not really turning inward, because maybe you do know what this is, but you're not allowing yourself to focus on it, because of that your life is being delayed, and you're not able to live up to your fullest potential, or not able to bring in the manifestations as quickly. I want to see what this is. Okay, so we have Three of Wands. I see you waiting. Okay, hold on. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Swords, and the Three of Cups. Look at the Seven of Swords. This talks about self-deception in this reading here. I'm definitely telling you. Okay, so this could definitely be about a relationship here as well. I feel with the Wheel of Fortune, things are destined to change for you guys in the near future. Whatever you've been waiting for is destined to come in. But you are really like being advised to reflect, because I feel that if this opportunity comes in now, or if your life starts to move forward right now, you might sort of, I don't want to say mess it up, but I feel like you might not be able to experience it to the fullest, because there is some sort of fear here that is within you that is not allowing you to experience life in the way that you want it to. You might feel like, oh, if I get this person, like if I get into union with my divine masculine, I'll be really happy, I'll be very fulfilled. But Spirit is saying, yes, you think that, but if you actually reflect on it, if the union happens right now, you're going to be so afraid that this person is going to break your heart because your ex did, or this person's, the fear, it's like there's so much here that you're not actually reflecting on that you need to, so you can be prepared for whenever this manifestation does come in. So this is why I'm seeing here, like, if you have been sort of waiting, and you've been waiting for something to grow, you've been waiting for your life to move forward, Spirit is saying, are you actually prepared for what you will do if it does move forward? Are you prepared that you will act in the best way possible, or take the right steps forward to actually have this life stay? Does that make sense? Because with the Three of Cups here, I'm seeing that you're surrounded by a lot of supportive people, and you are being advised to sort of connect with these people as well, and really sort of not ask for their advice, but like share what you're wanting, share what you're feeling, and see what they have to say, because I feel like they might be able to see something in the way you think that you're not able to see at the moment. I'm also getting this message here. I feel that there is someone around you, someone, this could be a friend, but I feel like this is someone that you are very close to, and I'm seeing that this person might be hiding something from you. I'm not seeing anything bad. I feel like this person is feeling a certain way, and you might be able to sense it, but you might not actually, like, if you ask this person, they won't say anything to you. So Spirit is really advising you to make sure you are spending some time truly deeply connecting with those around you. And if you have a feeling that someone is being a little bit off, do sort of kind of give that more of your attention, because I do feel that there is someone around you that is either going through something or feeling a certain way about this relationship, that you do need to invest your time sort of figuring out and healing. But yes, I'm definitely picking up on someone here that is sort of not being fully authentic with how they're feeling at the moment, that is around you. We have the number 3 repeated twice here. I see that you're definitely wanting a lot of expansion in your life. You're desiring that expansion, you're desiring that growth, and Spirit is saying it is happening, but they just want you to be sure of what you want, what kind of growth you're wanting, and whether or not you are actually prepared for that growth to happen. Let me see if there's any other messages regarding this. What is this, Spirit, that group number 2 is refusing to see? Okay. Oh. So we have the King of Wands. I'm feeling for a lot of you this has to do with a person. Let me see if there's anything else, and then I'll deliver the message. This could be about a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have the Four of Pentacles. Look at her eyes closed. Okay, one more. Doesn't matter if you guys are masculine, feminine, but I feel like there is something you're refusing to see about a relationship. One more, please. And the Five of Wands. I feel like there is a connection in your life. This is what you're refusing to see. I feel perhaps this is a connection that you're holding on to too dearly. This is someone that you really care about, really love. But I feel like something about the situation is really making you, or this connection is really making you anxious. I feel like it's triggering something within you, and you're trying not to feel that. This person, whoever they are, I feel that this is a connection where you're really wanting growth. You're really wanting passion, if this is romantic, but if this is a friend, you're really wanting to deepen that friendship. But whatever this connection is with a fire sign or an earth sign, I feel that something about this connection is a little bit off, or there needs to be some sort of adjustment made to this connection, and I feel like you're not allowing yourself to see it, because there's a lot of fear here that if you focus on what's not right in the situation, you might mess up the connection, which is not the case at all. Because I feel that when people are meant to be in our lives, because with the Wheel of Fortune, whoever this person is meant to be in your life. And I feel that you need to be seeing the situation for what it is. If there's something off, if you're feeling a certain way that you don't want to feel, allow yourself to feel it, because you're feeling it for a reason. And I feel like as you're reflecting on your own feeling, you'll be able to set those healthy boundaries. You'll be able to make certain changes to the connection that's going to be beneficial for not just you, but this person as well. But there is definitely something here. If you're feeling something about a situation but you're afraid to feel it, Spirit is saying there is no need to be afraid. Allow yourself to feel it. It's there for a reason. It's there because there needs to be some sort of healing or some sort of change made. And trust me, once you make that change, I am seeing that whoever this person is, they will be understanding. There will be someone that kind of steps up to the role, and I'm seeing that that is going to be able to deepen your connection in a way. Even if you're afraid that it's not going to, it will, because as I said, this is someone that is destined to be in your life. So they're not just gonna, the connection isn't gonna fall apart just because you're wanting to set a boundary or you're wanting to speak your mind. So don't be afraid, okay? That is a big message that I'm picking up here. Let's get advice for you. Other messages for group number 2, Spirit. Okay, so we have true love. Okay, I like this card. Okay, so it says your wholeness and safety lie within, not from a partner. But this sovereignty actually leads to the deepest intimacy for you to stop using others. Let me stand on my own feet, dear Lord, and know true love. True love. Do you guys love yourself? I feel that you are being advised to really practice that self-love. If there is any sort of feeling here of discomfort, if you're wanting to say something, if you're feeling any sort of low vibrational emotions or energies regarding a situation or a person, Spirit is saying it's important that you respect yourself enough to speak your mind, to set those boundaries. And when you do that, when you show that love for yourself, people around you are going to love you even more, because they're going to be able to see the light that you're sort of holding on to. And I feel that they're going to want to do the same, or they're going to want to be around that light. So true love, I'm seeing that there are a lot of supportive people around you. And if someone truly loves you, this is another message I'm picking up here. If someone truly loves you, they will respect what you have to say. They will respect your boundaries. I keep picking up the same message, but love is all around you, okay? But if you are not feeling good about how you're feeling, if you're trying to repress something, people around you are going to repress as well, because our world is our mirror. How we feel about ourselves is how the people around us feel about us as well. So make sure you are being authentic to who you are and letting everything sort of match up to that vibration. But that's what I'm picking up here, you guys. I hope it resonated, and if it did, please give this video a like and subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next video. So if you chose group number 3, this is going to be a reading. We are taking a look at messages from your spirit guides. I do want to remind you this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And for private readings, you can message me on Instagram. So first we're going to be taking a look at these cards and then we'll move on to the rest. So let's see. So we have inner voice, healing, and then soul family. There is a lot of spiritual growth happening for you guys. I feel like a lot of you are discovering your gifts, your psychic gifts. Your intuition might be strengthening during this time. You might be having a lot of psychic dreams as well. I'm just picking up this energy here. It's like you're moving through this time where it's like your soul connections are coming in. You're growing spiritually. You're starting to see life differently. I feel like for some of you, you already have connections in your life that are part of your soul family. I'm picking up that your connection with these people is going to be deepening during this time. I'm also seeing that if there is any new connection that comes in for you guys during this time, that connection is going to be very, very spiritual, and it's going to be really like necessary for your soul's growth. So really pay close attention to the people that you're wanting to spend your time with during this time, because I feel that these connections are very, very significant for you. I also feel with the inner voice, I feel that your intuition right now might be trying to call you towards your authenticity. It might be trying to pull you towards people and situations that are very aligned with you. If you feel called to start drinking tea, if you feel called to go out in nature, if you feel called to, I don't know, like not as small as not put any product on your face or not put any product on your hair. Like if you're feeling called to do these little things, or this could even be as big as feeling pulled toward a new career, or feeling pulled toward a person. Whatever this is that you're feeling pulled toward during this time, know that it's like the puzzle pieces are starting to fit, and the universe is sort of trying to show you, hey, like this puzzle piece goes here and this one goes here. So just focus on it, reflect on what you're feeling, and act on it. Your intuition right now is leading you toward a life that is very, very aligned with you and very authentic with you. People that are around you, very authentic, very genuine, and they really match up to your energy. This is beautiful. I feel you with the healing card. This is giving me a very peaceful energy, you guys. I feel you have healed a lot, and now you're there's this warm light around you guys. It's like you're in this energy here where there's just so much peace, you guys. I feel the energy you're in right now, it's leading you forward with such flow. It's like leading you forward and making that growth happen in your life, and all you have to do is take those baby steps forward, and I feel that you're going to end up at your destination in no time. And this destination that you're going to end up at, you're going to be feeling so blessed to be at this destination, because I feel again like once you reach this destination, and you will, I feel like you're so close to reaching it, I feel you're going to look around you and you're going to just feel so blessed and so content with the people around you, with the places around you, and with your own energy. You're going to feel so content within yourself. This is a very, very pure energy, you guys. Wow, your angels are really supporting you during this time. It's like they're almost like hugging you, and they're just comforting you, which is so beautiful. Wow. Let's see what else we have. So we have move in the reverse, a blossom in the reverse, and we have win or lose. Okay, I feel deep down you know what you want. Deep down you know where you're headed. But make sure you're not letting your thoughts get the best of you. Because I feel that when we're shifting, when our energy is shifting, our mind, it doesn't feel safe because it doesn't like change. So it might try to stop us. It might try to hold us back. Going back to, which example can I go back to? I'll go back to the product example. Let's say that you're feminine, or you like putting makeup on, and then all of a sudden you feel like, maybe I don't want to put makeup on today. Your mind might be like, oh no, you're not gonna look the best, like you have to put the makeup on. Like, so it's like your mind might try to stop you from making these tiny changes. It might stop you, or try to stop you from becoming the person that the universe is trying to get you to be. And Spirit is really advising you here to learn to tell the difference between your thoughts and your intuition, because your thoughts are quite limited, but your intuition, it's expansive. It's like a window to your soul. Like if your intuition is trying to show you something or trying to get you somewhere, it's because it is something that is gonna be very expensive, very aligned, very beautiful for you to experience. So they're saying don't hold yourself back during this time. Also, if you feel like there are any delays being caused for you, if you're trying to make some big changes and you feel like they're not happening at the moment, know that it's only a delay. It's only temporary. It might be because it's not the right time, but don't let the mind tell you that it's wrong, or don't let the mind tell you that it's not for you or whatever, because I feel right now your mind might be really trying to get in the way. So make sure you're not giving too much attention to your thoughts, and rather just going with the flow and seeing what feels right, and then acting upon those feelings. I also feel you guys have a lot of potential. You guys are very, very creative people, and I am seeing here that during this time, if you feel pulled toward expressing yourself in any way, whether that be expressing your emotions, expressing your creativity, dancing, creating art, whatever it might be, Spirit is saying this is a great time to do so, because whatever you create or whatever you express during this time is going to be taken really, really well. And for some of you, this is a specific message. If you've been trying to start a creative project or start some sort of creative business and you feel like it's not the right time, Spirit is saying that is right. If you feel it's not the right time, it's important that you're sort of going with the flow, and when it does feel like the right time, and it will, that is when you do it. So really sort of trust your intuition. And I feel like a bit of a challenge here it's going to be for you to tell the difference again between your thoughts and your intuition. And Spirit is saying that when you're feeling uncertain, meditate, ground your energy, and everything is going to become very clear for you. Very beautiful. Let's see what else. Okay, we have Four of Wands. We have the Emperor. Oh my God, you guys. Empress, Ace of Wands, and the Strength card. Wow, you guys, I was mentioning soul family. You had soul family, right? I forgot. Yes, you did. So soul family, right? You guys, anything new that comes into your life during this time is something that is for you. It's a blessing. Any new connection, any new creative ideas, any new changes you make to yourself, this is all for you. It's a blessing. It's leading you toward a blessing, even if it doesn't you can't see the blessing, like you can't see it as a blessing yet. It's leading you toward blessings. I feel with the Four of Wands, Empress, there is something worth celebrating. I feel like your whole life right now, like if you're not in this energy, Spirit is saying this is what's coming up for you, and it's important that you're getting out of your head and allowing yourself to be in this energy. I feel there's something worth celebrating. This could be a pregnancy, this could be a wedding, some sort of celebration. This could be for you, or this is happening around you. But I'm seeing here that this energy that the celebration is bringing into your life is actually something that is going to continue on. This is going to inspire you in the future. I feel that as you take action on these inspirations, they're going to continue on and continue to create more abundance, more excitement into your life. I'm seeing that there is so much passion, so much creativity here, you guys. I'm telling you. I do feel that courage is needed for you to really make the most of this energy during this time. Because I was mentioning, right? I feel like you might feel pulled to do things differently, make some changes, and it's not easy. Like when I keep going back to the same example. Like when it comes to the products, like if you like wearing makeup and for some reason you feel called to not wear makeup anymore, and it requires courage, because maybe you are someone that has put makeup on every day, and then all of a sudden you're like, I don't want to put makeup on, but your mind is like, oh, maybe you shouldn't. But then it's going to take courage for you to actually stick to your intuitive feeling and not put makeup on and go out and face the world, you know. So it's like these little changes that you are making, they're going to require your courage. But Spirit wants you to know that you have the courage that it needs. That is why these changes, that's why the universe is signaling you of these changes, like you're ready for this now, so you can take this next step forward. Now you can do this, now you can do that, because you're ready for it. That's why the universe is sort of unfolding this path in front of you. But going back to the celebration, I do feel that this could be, again, a new friendship as well, or something new, some sort of new creative project that is going to be worth celebrating. And Spirit is saying it's important that you're using this fire in the right way, the fire that you have within you to just express, to create. Use the fire the right way, because if you let the thoughts sort of, if you start overthinking is what I mean, that's when you're going to be able to really like use all your energy in that overthinking. This is why it's very important that you're grounding your energy, you're connecting to nature, you're connecting to the earth, and making sure that you are using the passion that you have within you in the right way possible. But if anything new happens today, just know, or not today, it could be today when you're watching this video, but anything new that happens during this time in your life, know that it is blessed. Know it's destined for you. Any connections, any situations, it is blessed, and it is gonna go in your favor whenever you're watching this video. Things you're going through right now, whatever you're wanting from these situations, from these connections, you will get. Okay, and I feel like that is something that Spirit really wants you to know, and they want you to stay present and enjoy every moment as it's unfolding in front of you. Very beautiful. But I do feel some sort of change happening to the way you look as well. I feel like that's why I keep going back to the example of the makeup. But I feel there is something changing in the way you look. If you're wanting to maybe dress differently, or you're wanting to cut your hair, color your hair, wanting to do anything different to the way you look or the way you present yourself, Spirit is saying go for it, because this is something, again, this is like your intuition trying to lead you toward it, and it is something that's gonna make you feel more confident within yourself. Wow, let's see anything else the Spirit has for you. Group number 3. Okay, so if you have challenges, it says unbearable situations throw you directly into God's arms. If you are open, please take over divine and guide the right actions. Please take this burden and show me your will. So if you have been feeling uncertain, if you have been feeling like you're going through a challenge, Spirit is saying there is no need to force things to happen. There is no need to take action when you're not feeling ready. If you feel like you're in a situation where you can't do much, Spirit is saying that's okay. You don't have to do much. You just sit back and let the Spirit guides take over and let them sort of deal with the situation. And I do feel, though, if you are feeling guided, as it says, guide the right actions, if you're feeling guided to take any sort of action, if you feel intuitively pulled to say something and do something, go for it, because the universe, they can do so much. We as humans, we also have to take action. We also have to put the effort to actually, because you know how they say meet the universe halfway, meet your manifestations halfway or whatever. So you have to also be the one putting in little steps forward, or putting in the effort to make something actually come into fruition, or to solve a problem. So Spirit is saying, if you feel you can't do anything at the time, don't do it. But the right time will bring the right actions out of you, and you must have trust within yourself. Self-care also very, very important for you during this time. It's very important. I feel like the more you invest in yourself, the more you try to improve yourself and love yourself, the better your life is going to become for you. And it's like the more you're loving yourself, the more love you're going to start to receive from people around you and your guides, and it's just going to help you raise your vibration in any sort of challenges that you are experiencing right now, any sort of discomfort, any sort of just frustrations you might be experiencing. I feel it's going to naturally fall out of your life, because your vibration is going to be very high, that these low vibrational energies won't even be able to match up to that, so they won't be able to enter your life. So just focus on raising your own vibration and watch how your life transforms into something so peaceful and so magical. Wow, this is such a wonderful reading, you guys. But that's all I'm getting here. I hope it resonated, and if it did, please give this video a like and subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next video.